programming now. Tshwane Gospel Choir is an energetic music ensemble which has been in existence for a number of years. The choir constitutes of various community members from Pretoria and beyond. And one of the ensemble's mandates is to serve the community through song, where they perform contemporary gospel music and they interpret African sounds using another of instruments. Now, over the years, they've won a number of accolades for their work and have performed on a number of platforms in and around South Africa. Well, joining us now is Sakhele Ngidi, member of the choir, and Thabang Sareta, who is the musical director. It's great to have you both in studio. Thank you so much for making the time.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
So I want to quickly talk about both your roles, and I'll give you both an opportunity. I'll start with you, Sakhele. You're a member of this choir.
Yes.
Bring us how into you joined and how you heard about it and what your experience has been generally.
Okay, so I've known about the choir for probably as long as it's existed, and I've always had a desire to be part of the group. And I went to audition in Pretoria in 2017, and I made it through. And since then, it's been a journey of, learning musically, but also learning more about, being involved in a community of people that care about an actual country, that want to make it better, that care about a world that needs to be inspired. And that is a beautiful thing to be involved in.
Sure. Thabang, take us through your journey and how you became a part of this ensemble.
I also knew about the choir as long as it was there. And I've been to the auditions years ago. I didn't make it. And I tried again. I made it. Then I became a member and musical directors, 3 or 2. And I learned a lot until Begilanga, which is our father, our founder, promoted me to be a musical director. So now it's quite an experience because I'm working with people that I used to be equals with. So it's easy to gel with them, and stuff. So it's really an amazing experience to be part of this beautiful choir. Really.
Yeah. One of the main purposes of this ensemble is to give young people like yourselves an opportunity to be a part of something greater than them, to be a part of a bigger voice that can, inspire youth, that can help get you out of difficult circumstances. It contributes a lot to a young person's life. On a personal note, what has it done for you?
Okay, so what it's done for me is that, remember, we write our own music. We are involved in how it comes together and how the music comes together. And recently as well, we just released a single called Segwanele. And it's also a song that speaks to the narrative of South Africa today. And it speaks about how enough is enough, yes, but also how is it that we can become South Africans that are involved in actual change and in uplifting each other and in making South Africa a better world. And that, for me, that carries me through my music, the difficulties in the music industry, but also the difficulties in my personal life as well.
Yeah, Thabang, I want to talk about both your personal and maybe professional highlights as well since joining this ensemble.
Oh, there are quite a lot. I'll probably have to choose. You can just think about a young boy growing from the township, and then you see, big artists on TV doing their thing, and you're like, I just want to be on that stage one day. And then you get there, and you're just like, okay, wow, this is big. There's so many cameras all over the place. The stage is beautiful, all lit up just for me. So my highlight would be when we recorded our 2016 project with international act James Fortune, because he was my favorite. I never thought I would meet the guy in my whole life, and then let alone just to share stage with him. You can just imagine. So that would be but the biggest though, the inauguration. Yes, the inauguration of President Cyril Ramaphosa.
Wow.
TGC was part of that as well. So being on that stage in Loftus, that was like the greatest of them all.
That's amazing. And just to wrap it up with you, Thabang, your future prospects, what do you want to do with all the experience that you've gained at this ensemble? If you want to stay with the ensemble, how would you like to see yourself grow?
Wow, as a musical director, it actually, it's quite, there's so many big people that we look up to, and also big shoes to fill as well.
Yeah.
So for me, I just want to move from being a musical director to a producer, where I can be able to produce artists, within their different aspects of music, within their different trades and genres that they do. So that's where I want to see myself, really, to be able to produce artists, that is bigger than just being a musical director and directing the music that you're getting. It goes beyond. It goes to you now building music, just producing music from scratch. And so.
Ah, perfect. And for you, Sakhele, where would you like to see yourself as a musician, as an activist, as a woman who's got a voice and is using her talents to reach the hearts of her fellow countrymen?
Okay, so one of the missions of the choir as well is to be a globally trusted brand in spiritual upliftment, and that is for me as well. As an individual, as an artist, as a person with a voice, I just want to voice out the beauty of what humanity is and become an icon of what beauty looks like. Firstly as a woman, but also as a human.
Oh, guys, this has been incredible. You guys are great to, have spoken to and have come to the show this morning. Thank you for your time. We appreciate you, and may you continue with this great ensemble, and may you reach all the success in the world.
Thank you so much.
That was, of course, Sakhele and Thabang speaking to us about the Tshwane Gospel Choir, an ensemble that they are a part of. And, of course, they spoke to us about some of their future endeavors and what it means being a part of this choir. There is also a 10th anniversary celebration on the lookout, and we'll of course be touching base with this choir and perhaps let you know where you can catch them performing to celebrating this great milestone with TGC. We now take a quick